Welcome back to Ben's Apisto channel. This episode is going to be about ditherfish, what they are, how to use them, where to get them, and maybe what types to use. These are golden pencilfish. This is a male right here. You can probably see some of his red coloration. And he's probably, he's chasing a female down there who has a little bit more golden coloration. She's a little fatter than he is. She's on top right there, if I can get my camera to focus in on her. And she's a little fatter. They've been conditioned, I guess, by proxy. I've got some Apistogramma cockatoides in here, and I've been feeding them live blackworms, Hikari frozen bloodworms, brine shrimp, and these guys are definitely, I think, omnivores, or maybe they're just carnivores, because they really seem to just like all of that stuff, plus freeze-dried bloodworms. Ditherfish, what they do in your tank is help your dwarf cichlids kind of calm down, kind of relax, and see that there's not any predators from above. Dwarf cichlids seem to be bottom-dwelling species. They don't dwell in very deep water all of the time, so if they can see another fish is right above them, maybe they don't think that there's another bird coming or another fish, something that might be posing a threat to them. So these guys are typically mid-tank dwellers, bottom tank dwellers, I guess. Mine haven't been too much in the middle of the tank. Here's some fighting over a girl right here. There's two males. There's a male on top, kind of defeated by this little male down here. They're pretty peaceful for the most part. They don't tear each other up when there's males and females in the same tank. They kind of just go around and try to breed all the time, really. The females are pretty fat in here right now, so they're probably about to breed, but these Nanostroma specfridi are also pretty infamous for eating their own eggs, so I don't know if I'll ever get any other fish out of it. These are pretty cheap, at least this species of pencilfish. These are golden pencilfish, again, are maybe $3 a piece. I think I mentioned that I have 6 of them in here, 2 males and 4 females. I plan on getting more. It's better to keep them in a group. You don't really want just a pair of them. It really helps them. Sometimes the cockatoides, the Apistogramma, when they're in their mating mode, especially males, in my experience, or at least in my tank, seem to chase away the pencilfish, and I believe that reinforces their pair bond as a couple. Even though the male Apistogramma can breed with several other females, just as a pair at that time, defending the area, the female seems to chase them away after the female has laid eggs. So if you see your golden pencilfish or other pencilfish or ditherfish in your tank being chased away by your females, it's probably, especially in a certain area, it's probably because they're laying eggs. There are other sorts of pencilfish other than golden pencilfish that you can use. There are also other ditherfish that you can use. Danios are good. They're quick enough to get away from the cockatoides or any other Apistogramma. They help them. They're fast-moving species, so the Apistos really appreciate that, I guess. And there are others, as the Neon Rasbora is pretty good. From what I've heard, I've not experienced it at all, but I've read it several times about Apistogramma tanks. Black Neon Tetras are also pretty good, from what I've heard. Again, I have not used them. I've pretty much only just used these Nanostroma specfridi in my tank, and I'm really liking them. I'm probably going to get another 4 or 5 The local fish shop has some super red pencil fish. I'm not sure of the scientific name of them. They're really red all the time. They're beautiful, but they're about $6 each. And you know, I've been enjoying these golden pencil fish so much. I think that I'm just going to wait for them to get back in stock. Here's one of the male pencil fish right here. He's got a lot darker stripe down his body, his lateral line. He's a little bit different color gold than the females, both of the males that are in here. And they tend to get red all over them. And they have these little white tips to the bottom of their fins. I don't know if you can see that here in this video. If you can get a little glimpse of that, that's a male right there. So that's one of the ways you can tell a male from the female, other than the females they get fat. And the males seem to see that, and they poke at their bellies, kind of go from underneath them and poke at them. If you see two of them kind of in a tug-of-war, they're probably breeding. I've only seen that a couple times with my pencil fish, but I'm not around my tank all the time, so maybe it happens all the time, because it seems like the males are chasing the females all the time. So, poor females, but anyway. There are target fish also, which I don't have any in this tank. These are targeted every once in a while, but they're not really a perceived threat to the Apistogramma, so it doesn't really matter in this tank. These target fish are more for larger cichlids and possibly more aggressive Apistogramma. You can put a mirror in your tank. Ted Judy, I believe, or Mike Wise from apistogramma.com, either one of those two, posted a video about mirror therapy. And mirror therapy is kind of just putting a small mirror in your tank to encourage pair bonding in between your fish without actually introducing another fish to the tank. You don't want to leave the mirror in there all the time. You probably just want to leave it in there for like half an hour or something. So that just kind of lets them see maybe other fish that they perceive are other fish, and establish their pair bond, as I was just talking about. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, and if anybody else has any comments, opinions, different dither fish that they use, I'd be definitely interested to hear about it. So rate, comment, subscribe, and have a good night.